Hey, Bubble Buddies, Snapperdoodles, friends, family, and Lestrange. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashlita. How y'all doing today? I'm gonna chew some Trident while my son takes a shower. I have the flu. I know I don't look like I have the flu because I have like 10 pounds of makeup on. This is Trident Vibes Spearmint Rush. I'm at the kitchen table and I can't, based on the tablecloth my mother's put on here, I couldn't tell it was salty, but it's salty. I'm sure it's got makeup on it anyway. Because my son is in my room showering, I'm in here. I kind of wanted to talk. I used to not talk about any issues. I used to not have a problematic life. And it's like been going downhill. I don't understand drug addiction or mental illness at all. And I think the reason why I don't want to understand is I worry that if I have an understanding of it, then I might become one. And that's only because I know I had some mental issues when I was younger. Sorry, it's really salty. And I worked really hard mentally not to own any of it and work harder in becoming a better person. And it's like as I've strived to become a better person, it's like I'm reminded at how bad of a person I am. And so I've had to overcome that, and I'm still overcoming that. With that being said, it's not about me, it's about my mother. I've always loved my mother because she's my mother. I've always wanted to shelter and protect her. And I may have not done things the right way, trying to figure out how to shelter and protect her from this world. And I only did it because I wanted her to learn that she's quality and not just for someone to use, you know? Because she's always had men that she allowed to use her for monetary gain and sexually. And that's because she didn't ever believe in her own self-quality. But by doing that, it's like no matter how hard I try, she would fight against me. So I just kind of let her be. But I noticed that she kept on withdrawing herself more and more. And no matter how much I try to pull her out to do things with me, she would fight me. And the way she would start the fight is she knows that I don't like to talk about the past. I don't want to know the history of our family. I just don't, I already know it. I don't want to hear it over and over and over again, and it affects me from growing now. So we've argued a lot because I didn't want to listen. And I didn't see the purpose of listening and allowing her to talk about our family history and her past. I felt like it wasn't part of our future, and growing. But I even noticed that she would find more reasons to complain about being in pain. And I would tell her, everybody has pain. The way you overcome pain is you've got to get up. You've got to move. You've got to stretch. You've got to work with it. I said the more you lay around, the worse the pain is, because it sets up more stiffness and inflammation. My whole point is, my mother's always been a drug addict. Always been a drug addict. She's always had an addiction to something. Whether it was addiction to sex or addiction to meth or Xanaxes and Klonopin, Roxys and Oxys, and she also smoked weed. That actually helped her out of everything she's ever done. My best times with her is when she was high as fuck on weed. I don't know if it's accidental or intentional, but in my family, we're empaths. We all have different ways, but I noticed I've been in a funk for a while too. And I didn't want to get out and do things, but I forced myself to go and have fun. And I've left my mother behind because she lives with me. She gave her car away because she didn't like it was ugly. We needed a dependable car. And I told her, whatever's mine is yours. Drop me off at work. I don't need it. She didn't want to get out of bed. She really hadn't been out of bed for months. She didn't want to be a part of the family. I would have to bribe her to go to like my son's birthday party. And she would ruin it. It would be about her. I just thought maybe she's a narcissist. I don't know how to handle her. And so I would always invite her, but never pushed her to go anymore. It's always a fight because she wants to talk about everybody that's been raped and molested about the family. And I don't want to hear about it. My son's in the back of the car. He has lived a whole complete different life than any of us. We have the opportunity to start over a new generation without this sadness. And anyways, we had the opportunity to start over. And I just wanted to get rid of it. The past of the past is history. It doesn't belong to me anymore. And I just wanted her to understand it's not her past anymore either. It doesn't exist. It's gone. We're in this beautiful apartment. We have more than we've ever had in our lives. And it's still not good enough for her. And I could feel it. I know sometimes it's hard for me to tell if it's my own thoughts or somebody else's. But I've been feeling like someone's wishing to go to sleep and never wake up again. And when they do wake up, they're upset because they actually woke up. I could feel that she didn't. My mom's still here. Let me not sound like she's passed away. I could feel like she lost her purpose and didn't feel a part of the family. And it's not because I didn't want her to. I want her to. I just want her to know that she's quality, that she is better than who she's ever been in her whole life. And coming here was starting over and getting away from them. That she has a new purpose. And she didn't want to put forth the effort, and I didn't know what to do to push her. And she kept on doing self-harm for attention. That I did know, but I didn't realize she was going to take 2 drug overdoses. And I don't know if it's my fault or something else. And I don't know how to help her. It's like part of me just wants to put her in a nursing home and go. But that's not part of living for her. And I know that. It's like, what can we do to help her find her potential? It doesn't matter how old you are. Today's a new day. You can start over and become whoever you choose to be. You just have to choose the challenge to change. And that's a whole lot harder than accepting this in the now. Being stagnant, being stuck, having no hobby. You gotta choose to wake up and be in the now. I've tried. And the only reason why I know that what I've been feeling is hers is because it's depression. And I, for myself, do not believe in depression for myself. I've never experienced it. I've never allowed it to be experienced. I accepted that there's going to be struggles in life. But all struggles are temporary. And there's good things that you're going to do with bad consequences. But guess what? Consequences can be fixed. And it's temporary too. It's like she knows these things. And I wanted to force her, and I never could figure out how. So what I'm saying here is what I've said to her before, but it's like, how can you force someone to change who don't want to? Or who thinks they can't, or they're not of quality to do so, that they've waited too late. There is never to be, today is never too late. Tomorrow is never too late. But today is the perfect day to start over. Today is the day. And that's all I wanted her to know. And if anyone else is feeling that way, today's the day that you can become somebody else. Be the person that you've always dreamed to be. Everyone suffers. We all have the tools and resources for free. You just got to put in the effort to use them. And so what if it's slow? We've got a lifetime to accomplish anything that we want to do. And I have asked her before, if you were a multi-millionaire, what would you do? Stay in the bed all day, taking Grillies and Roxy's and whatever pills, Benadryl and stuff like that? What would you do if you were a millionaire? Ask yourself that.